My audience is Leslie, Raul, Sylvia, Jaime, and Sandra. Okay. Hello. I'm sure you've noticed that you have a green apple in front of you. Now that's not for you to eat right now, but I do encourage you to eat it after my presentation. The reason for the green apple is because an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Now I'm sure all of you have heard the saying, and if you haven't, welcome to planet Earth. It's a nice place. Nowadays, less and less people consume fruit. Today we will talk about the reasons why and the effects that it makes on American adults. If you've ever tried to lose weight and you've exercised multiple times and you still see that you cannot drop that weight, maybe it's because of your eating habits. One of those could be increasing your fruit intake. Fruit, for the largest part, consists of water just like your body does. So it's a natural form of food, just like doctors recommend to eat water, to drink water a lot. Fruit is also very, very good for you. It's also 100% bad cholesterol free, so you don't have to worry about the bad cholesterol in fruit. It stimulates the memory, it has a lot of fibers, and it makes you feel better. And it is the most natural form of food. We should try to incorporate at least 5 to 9 servings of fruit per day. Now, that might seem like a lot, but once you incorporate it into your daily meals and just sneak it into certain meals, then it'll be much easier for you. Now, the problem, like I said, is that people are consuming less fruits. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you will become obese by not consuming fruits, but our obesity rate in the United States is very high. And a factor might be because people don't consume enough fruits, they don't know the importance of it. According to an article on adult obesity facts, more than 1/3 of U.S. adults, that's 35.7, are obese. If we round that up, that would be 36%, which would round it up to 40%. That's almost half of U.S. adults that are obese. Here's a graph that shows the obese rates in ages and years. That's the age, men, and women. Now, the same article reads that on the effects of overweight and obesity, that obesity causes coronary heart disease, type 2 diabetes, types of cancers like endometrial, breast, and colon, hypertension, it's a higher risk of strokes, respiratory problems, and gynecological problems. Now, let's look at why we've come to this sad statistic. Why do we have this problem? According to USDA.gov on profiling food consumption in America, in the year 2000 for fruit was 23% and 39% for bad snack consumption. What that means is people think snacks are fun. Here we have a picture of a bunch of chips, candy, nuts, and chocolate. Now, when you think of snacks and you're going through your day, I'm sure you pass by the kitchen and you grab the nearest snack, meaning you grab the next Doritos or a candy bar that you see, or some popcorn, or maybe some candy, but you pass by right through the fruit bowl, because people think fruits are boring. Here we have a picture of fruit bowl in black and white, because you don't tend to go to the fruit bowl when you think of a snack, when you're hungry for something small. Now, if you were to think of the top 3 fruits right off your head right now, just think 3 fruits that you can think of very fast. I'm sure you thought about bananas, apples, and oranges. Something along the lines of that. Pretty typical fruits, like in this picture, banana, apple, and orange. Now, try to think exotic. Try to think outside of the box. I'm sure you didn't think of pomegranates, passion fruit, star fruit, and along those lines. Because fruit, just like these snacks, can be fun. Now, how about we try this? There's been many solutions where Americans know they have to eat fruits, but they try to sneak it into certain foods that doesn't actually help them. Here we have a picture of chocolate ice cream with, it looks like diced mango, kiwi, and strawberry. Well, at least I'm eating the fruit, right? The fruit's in there, even though it has ice cream, the fruit's still there. How about this picture? It's a cake with raspberries on top, and it looks like Kit Kats along the side of it. What do you mean I'm cheating? It has fruit, right? What about this picture? Now this picture is from Mexican culture. It's called fresas con crema, and what it is, it's a lot of sweet condensed milk and a few strawberries and a lot of whipped cream at the top, if you can see. And it usually comes in a cup. Is this okay? Well, the answer to all of these pictures is no. It is not okay. According to an article on CDC.com, it states, now eating the wrong food is what helped you gain weight. So eating the right food is what will help you lose weight. So the foods here have fruit, so you're consuming the fruit, but at the same time you're consuming a lot of fat and sugar and things that will not help the risk of gaining weight and then one day becoming obese. So this all is wrong. Well, that didn't work, so how about this? Okay, here are some ideas and some pictures of how you can consume fruit in an easier way so it won't seem like you're eating a boring green apple like I gave you that you have right now. You can incorporate it with non-fat yogurt and fruit. Like this picture up here is non-fat yogurt, strawberries, blueberries, and they sprinkled some granola on top. That way you're just not eating same old fruit. You can also incorporate it into your cereal or oatmeal. Sorry. If not, if you don't want to just eat the fruit, you can also blend it with some milk or non-fat yogurt, add a little bit of sugar and ice, and that'll make a fruit smoothie. Now you're still getting that intake of fruit. If not that, you can always dip it in dark chocolate. Now dark chocolate is the healthiest form of chocolate, so you can practically dip any type of fruit that you like into dark chocolate. Or, like the apple I gave you, for example, is a green apple. That one tastes very good with peanut butter. You can slice it up and spread some peanut butter on top of it, and that's a healthy snack for you. You can also do bananas with peanut butter on whole wheat bread, and that's a nice snack for you also. Now, fruits is a big part of the problem why people gain a lot of weight, because they tend to ignore it. According to Center for Disease in an article, a study by Fitzwater, 213 obese adults were encouraged to change their eating habits to an energy-restricted diet of low fat and almost unlimited fruits and vegetables. Over the time of the study, 147, that's 69% of the participants, were successful at losing weight. With the average loss of 6.3 kilograms, that's 14 pounds, over an average of 25 months. On average, 25 months, 53% of the participants continued to lose or maintain their weight. So in this study, these obese adults were given a lot of unlimited fruit and were asked to cut down on their intake of other fattening foods, and they showed a high rate of losing weight. Now, in that same study, it states that the way fruits and vegetables are prepared and consumed does make a big difference in their effect on weight. Techniques such as bread and frying, adding high-fat dressing and sauces, and as a part of high-calorie desserts greatly increase the calorie and fat content of the dish, even if it includes fruits and vegetables. Now to conclude, eating more fruits is beneficial, and I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to become one of those statistics, and I certainly don't want to gain a lot more weight. So adding fruit to your diet will help you. If you didn't know this already, 80% of your results for losing weight is diet. You can exercise, but 80% will be diet. And it's all in the color. You don't want a plate that's dull, meaning fried and french fries and a burger. That's all brown and yellow color. Now if you get a plate with vegetables and fruits, that's very bright. So just always keep that in mind, that it's always all in the color. Now, the apple that I gave you an idea, which was just to bite it if you want when I'm done, or go get some peanut butter and eat it that way. But I already gave you the first step for you to go and start your new life with eating more fruits. Now, as H. Jackson Brown Jr. once stated, don't be afraid to go out on a limb. That's where the fruit is. Thank you.